Hello, this is a review of the Audio-Technica ATH-ANC9. First, I want to start with what comes in the box. Basically, it just comes with one regular headphone cable that it's detachable and is 3 feet long. It also comes with one cable that has an inline mic that's also about 3 feet long, and it comes with a battery that I already inserted into the headphones. These headphones are relatively expensive. They cost around $170 on Amazon. I think their advertised price is around 250 or 300. Start off with the noise canceling because I think it's the most important feature on this. So as you would know, it has 3 noise canceling features on it. You select them by pressing this button, and you turn on the noise cancelling by pressing this button. Right now it's in the 3rd noise cancelling mode. So these headphones, when they do noise cancelling, it has a little bit of a background hiss. And actually, I feel like that's one of the most important differences between the noise cancelling mode. In the 3rd mode, which they advertise, I think, is for studying. I think what they really mean is it reduces this mode has the lowest background hiss of any of the modes, but also its noise cancelling is not as aggressive, as in it doesn't make it feel like there's much of pressure in your ears. And also the noise cancelling is also actually not quite as effective. Like I wouldn't use this mode in an airplane because it simply doesn't work as well. But it's good for environments that are just normally somewhat quiet, like when you're home and you have the AC on, or you're in a coffee shop. This will make it just like perfect silence in that environment. And you can see that the noise cancelling mode changes once you press this button. It's indicated by the light. This is mode 1. This mode, it gives you the biggest sense of pressure on your ears when you have it in a quiet environment. But when you're in an airplane, this works amazingly well. Like it turns the sound of an airplane into something essentially like the sound of you being in your car on the highway. That's about how loud it is once you put these on. But again, these have the greatest hiss of all the modes, which is not very much audible on an airplane, but might be audible if you use it in like a coffee shop or in your office. This is the 2nd mode. This mode is kind of like the middle of the road. It has more aggressive noise cancelling than the 3rd mode, also slightly more of a background hiss, but it still works pretty well. It's good for like a medium noise environment. Maybe like if you were in the car on the highway, this would work pretty well. Or like if you're in a really loud restaurant, this works quite well. Okay, now let's talk about the sound quality. I think overall the sound quality is good, but not great. As I said, these headphones are around $170, $160, and for that price, regular headphones are way better. Like there's tons of headphones that cost $160 that sound better than this. But as noise cancelling headphones, they sound pretty good. There's nothing particularly bad about them. Like with the noise cancelling on, it's slightly bass heavy, which some people might like. Otherwise, it handles all the frequencies pretty well. It's not missing much. And also it's relatively clear. So I enjoy listening to them. Like I would never trade like sound quality for the level of noise cancelling this provides, like when I'm on an airplane. Let's talk about comfort. In terms of comfort, they're pretty comfortable. The ear pads are very soft and thick, and they're sort of memory foamish. So when they're on your ears, they feel very snug. They're also they're over the ear technically, but they're a little bit smaller than some other high-end headphones. So they have a snug fit, but since they're so soft and plush, it feels very secure and very good, I guess. And also, since they're noise canceling headphones, they do put a bit of pressure on your ears because they're trying to isolate the outside world and make the noise cancelling more effective. But since the ear pads are so thick and soft, it feels pretty nice. And the headband is also it's small and thin, so it doesn't get in the way. Um, you don't really feel it. It's there. It's just there. Next, for I think the least awesome part about these headphones is the build quality. Like for example, when you get $170 headphones, you expect a lot. So like one thing that I didn't think was perfect was the battery mechanism. Like this tab system, I felt was a little flimsy. I felt like this plastic didn't have wasn't a bit was a bit too rigid. So I feel like it was kind of cheap, and I felt like after a while, when I try to take this out, I'll end up accidentally breaking this because this mechanism is a bit too rigid and the plastic is not strong enough. Another thing is um, the band extender. Like when I extend the band, it just feels a little bit more cheap, like I would expect in cheaper headphones. Like the sound and just the click, it's kind of rough. So that doesn't feel as good as I would expect. Otherwise, I think it's okay. The um, the plastic on the headphones themselves is very soft and feels very rigid, so that feels good. And then the cable that it comes with is okay too. It's not the flat cable kind that you would expect. It tangles up very easily, and also feels a little thin. And it feels like it'll the plastic on it will wear down relatively quickly. But so far, I've been using it for a couple weeks, and it's been fine. Overall, these are pretty great headphones. The noise canceling is very good, and the sound quality is pretty good. And for I think $170, these are pretty much the best noise canceling headphones you'd probably get.